में कैसे आगे बढ़ेंगे?
अगर हमने उन्हें अलग निर्वाचक मंडल दिया तो हरिजन समाज और अलग थलग पड़ जाएगा।
हरिजनों को अगर उनका अधिकार नहीं मिले तो वे सशक्त कैसे होंगे? हमें समाज से बराबरी चाहिए, भीख नहीं।
अंग्रेजी हुकूमत तो यही चाहती है कि सभी धर्म के नाम पर युद्ध करें और कभी एक ना हो। तो चलिए एक समझौता करते हैं जिससे हरिजन को आरक्षण मिले, लेकिन अलग निर्वाचक मंडल नहीं। तो क्या तुम मानोगे?
मैं हर उस बात को मानने के लिए तैयार हूँ जो दलितों को सम्मान दिलाएगा एवं उनको अधिकार दिलाएगा। अगर यह आरक्षण शिक्षा एवं नौकरी में उनको समान अवसर देगा तो मैं इसे स्वीकार कर सकता हूँ। प्रणाम अपू।
आशीर्वाद।
अब समय में और आगे चलते हैं और पहुंचते हैं 14 अगस्त 1947। यह वह रात थी जब भारत ने एक युगांतकारी परिवर्तन का स्वागत किया। यह वह क्षण था जब गुलामी की जंजीरें टूटी और आज़ादी की सांस ली गई। आइए सुनते हैं उस रात की वो ऐतिहासिक आवाज़ को।
Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny, and now the time comes when we shall redeem our pledge, not wholly or in full measure, but very substantially. At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom. A moment comes which comes but rarely in history, when we step out from the old to the new, when an age ends, and when the soul of a nation long suppressed finds utterance. It is fitting that at this solemn moment we take the pledge of dedication to the service of India and her people, and to the still larger cause of humanity. At the dawn of the history, India started on her unending quest of dedication. Centuries are filled with her striving and the grandeur of her success and failure. We in today a year of ill fortune, and India discovers herself again. The achievement we celebrate today is but a step, an opening of opportunity to the greater triumphs and achievements that await us. The service of India means the service of millions who suffer. It means the ending of poverty, ignorance, disease, and inequality of opportunity, to bring freedom and opportunity to the common man, to the peasants, workers of India, to fight and end poverty and ignorance and disease, to build up a prosperous, democratic, and progressive nation. This is our ambition. The ambition of the greatest man of our generation has been to wipe every tear from every eye. That may be beyond us, but as long as there are tears and suffering, our work will not be over. Jai Hind!
Mr. Speaker, since it's 14th April today, I want to tell this assembly about how exactly it was formed. The struggle for independence was over by 15th August 1947, but the attainment of independence was not an end in itself. It was only the beginning of a new struggle, the struggle to live as an independent nation and at the same time to establish a democracy based on the ideals of justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. The need for a new constitution forming the basic law of the land to uphold these ideals was of utmost importance. Therefore, one of the first tasks undertaken by independent India was framing a new constitution. As provided in the Cabinet Mission Plan, the Constituent Assembly came into being in November 1946. Its members included K.M. Munshi, Acharya Kripalani, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, Dr. Jayakar, Liaquat Ali Khan, Dr. Sachidanand Sinha, and many others. Notably, 15 women were part of this Indian Constituent Assembly. These women played a crucial role in shaping the Indian Constitution by advocating for gender equality, women's rights, and social justice. Some of the notable members were Sarojini Naidu, Hansha Mehta, Rajkumari Amrit Kaur, Sujit Kriplani, Leela Roy, Durga Bhai Deshmukh, Kamla Chaudhary and Purnima Banerjee among others. These members were exactly 299, representing various castes, religion and genders. These delegates worked for a total of 2 years, 11 months and 80 days, sitting through 11 sessions spread over 165 days to discuss and decide what the constitution should contain and what laws should be included. Important members of the Constituent Assembly included Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, Gopal Swami Iyengar, Govind Vallabh Pant, Abdul Ghaffar Khan, T.T. Krishnamachari, Alandi Krishnaswamy